The division of the Indian subcontinent into two nations, India and Pakistan, in 1947 was a monumental event shaped by a complex interplay of historical, cultural, and political factors. At the heart of this partition was the two-nation theory, which posited that Hindus and Muslims in India constituted two distinct nations due to their differing religions, cultures, and social practices. This theory gained traction in the early 20th century, particularly among Muslim leaders who felt that Muslims needed a separate nation to preserve their identity and rights. The All India Muslim League, led by figures such as Muhammad Ali Jinnah, advocated for the creation of Pakistan as a homeland for Muslims, arguing that they would be politically marginalized in a Hindu-majority India. The British colonial rule in India had fostered divisions along religious lines, exacerbated by policies that encouraged communal identities over a unified national identity. By the 1940s, the struggle for independence from British rule intensified, with various nationalist movements gaining momentum. The British government, recognizing the growing tensions and the potential for civil unrest, proposed a plan for partition as a solution to the communal strife. The Indian Independence Act of 1947 was enacted by the British Parliament, which mandated the division of British India into two independent dominions, India and Pakistan. The partition involved the delineation of borders primarily based on religious demographics, particularly in regions like Punjab and Bengal, where significant populations of both Hindus and Muslims resided. The Punjab Boundary Commission, chaired by Sir Cyril Radcliffe, was tasked with drawing these borders. However, Radcliffe's lack of familiarity with Indian geography and demographics led to arbitrary decisions that left many communities divided between the two new nations. This hastily drawn boundary resulted in widespread violence and chaos as millions attempted to migrate to their respective new countries, Hindus and Sikhs moving to India and Muslims to Pakistan. The aftermath of partition was catastrophic. It is estimated that between 12 to 20 million people were displaced during this migration, leading to one of the largest human migrations in history. This mass movement was accompanied by horrific communal violence, with estimates of deaths ranging from several 100,000 to 2 million people. The psychological scars left by this violence have continued to influence Indo-Pakistani relations for decades. The partition also had significant implications for the newly formed nations. India emerged as a secular republic with a Hindu majority, while Pakistan was established as an Islamic republic intended to be a safe haven for Muslims. The division not only affected demographics but also had lasting impacts on national identities, governance structures, and foreign relations. The Kashmir conflict remains one of the most contentious issues stemming from partition. Both nations claim the region, leading to multiple wars and ongoing military tensions. In conclusion, the solid basis for the division of the Indian subcontinent into India and Pakistan lies in historical grievances rooted in religious identities exacerbated by colonial policies. The legacy of partition continues to shape political dynamics and societal relations in South Asia today. Understanding this complex history is crucial for comprehending contemporary issues between these two nations.